Hey guys, what's up? It's Molly. I'm here today to chat about some new makeup releases. It has been a minute since I filmed one of these. So there's definitely been a ton of things that have released since the last time that I filmed. I'm not going to talk about all of them. As usual, this is going to be rapid fire. I'm going to be concise, to the point, let you guys know what I think of things. I'll be inserting pictures so that you can see what I'm talking about. And let's just get started. Okay. Whew. All right. So let's start off with ColourPop. ColourPop has a couple of different new collections releasing. The first one that I'm going to talk about is the Melrose collection. So we've got a 12-pan palette, a smattering of glosses, and a couple of blushes. I'm not getting any of this. This palette reminds me a lot of the Sandstone palette, which I already have. I like it. We're good there. The gloss colors don't entice me at all. And the blushes, meh. I'm not that into ColourPop blushes. I don't know. They just don't quite do it for me. So I'm going to go ahead and skip over all of these. Also, their eyeshadow palette prices are creeping up there. This one's $18. Is that normal? I feel like that's a lot, but maybe I'm full of it. I don't know. Also, if you hear clicking, my little dog is wandering because that's what he does when I film. Okay, up next we've got Natasha Denona. She's releasing this new Mini Love series, basically. There's a Mini Love eyeshadow palette, face duo that has a cream blush and a highlight, which I absolutely love the embossing on the highlight. I love heart-shaped things. It is very nostalgic to me. And then there is an I Need a Nude lip that's described as a neutral pink. It's in the shade Amorosa. So I love all of this, but I think I'm going to press pause because I don't need it. Certainly don't need it. I have the Love palette that released the last Valentine's Day. I also have the Love Cheek quad thing that they released last Valentine's Day. So I got that whole collection. So I really don't need to get this too, but I like it and I can definitely appreciate it. So maybe at some point on sale. Okay, now let's talk about this BH Cosmetics release. I hate this. Hate is a strong word, and no good feelings came out of me when I saw this. It's ugly. I think it's very ugly. They're jumping on the bandwagon for the Year of the Ox. This is their visualization of the Year of the Ox, which, whatever. I don't know anything about the Year of the Ox. I don't know what it signifies. I have no idea. So maybe this is very fitting. The color story of the eyeshadow palette is horrendous. I don't like it one single bit. Then you've got a couple of glitters. Not into it. Don't like glitters really. And then there's some fake lashes, which I'm not into. So I'm skipping over this. If you're curious about it, it looks like it's available now on their website. Go for it. Knock your socks off. Okay, I just went and grabbed my dog, his dog bed, so that hopefully he'll lay down next to me and stop walking all over the place. Up next, we've got Pixie Beauty. They are releasing a couple of 9-pan palettes, a larger palette that appears to be 25 shades, and then a 25 shade lip palette. I don't really want any of this. Lip palettes are just not something that I use for personal use. I might use it for my bridal kit, but no, I'm not interested. And honestly, Pixie's eyeshadow formula is not one that I prefer. I find them to lack pigmentation, which is kind of a bummer because Pixie as a brand that I want to like them. So yeah, I don't know. What I have tried in the past, I have decluttered, and I don't know that I want to try too much more of their eyeshadows, but they've got lots of other things that are really great. Like some of their skincare is really nice. They're also releasing some masks, which I would be curious about. Whoops. Hang on a second. Okay. The lip palette can also be used on your cheeks, which is kind of cool. There's one of the eyeshadow palettes, one of the 9-pan palettes is also, it's used for cheekbones, eyes, nose, contour, highlight, brighten, shape, and define. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know, maybe I'd be interested in trying that at some point, but probably not, truly. I don't know that this is changing anything. Okay, then the masks, you've got Remedy masks. They're $24 a piece. There's Rose, Vitamin C, Milky, and yeah, no. I might try a mask at some point. Self-care is cool, right? Slap a mask on your face, take a bath. Sounds kind of nice. Okay, another ColourPop. Maybe I should just talk about all the ColourPop together, right? There's a lot of ColourPop releases. I feel like they're making up for lost time because they've always released a lot, but it's rapid fire right now. So this is their Animal Crossing collab. I don't play Animal Crossing, but I do like and appreciate the fact that they are doing quads. I like that. I'm very curious about that. So you've got 4 different quads. You've got a couple of blushes. They always have to have a couple of blushes. And it's always a pink and a like peach, right? And then there's a glitterly obsessed, some lip crayon things, and I don't know, a super shock shadow. So some of the quads look good. I like the green and I like the purple. I'd like to try those, but probably not anytime soon. I'm not going to run out and place a special order for those. I'm going to skip over some of this other stuff so I can talk about the other ColourPop release. At least one other. I feel like there's probably more. There is more than one. Okay, this is their cotton candy collection. This is cute. I like the palette. I like pinks. I don't wear pinks on my eyes very often though, so I'm just going to skip over it for now. I might pick it up on sale at some point because some of the shimmers look really, really pretty. Again, a couple of blushes. Not getting those. There's some juicy lips. I've heard that those are extremely sticky, so I'm going to skip over those. I've skipped over all of them so far. It looks like there's a face and body highlight, and there's some lippy sticks. This is like a full collection, sorry. They've got lippy sticks, some cream gel liners, and then they've got some potted liners, which I think look really cool. The one that I'm really interested in is kind of the purpley mauve shade. It's down at the bottom. So I might at some point place an order for that, but not right this second. Here's another ColourPop. The Year of the Ox, the Chinese New Year collection. They've got 2 new curated 9-pan collections. One of them appears to have like 2 pressed glitters. The other one doesn't appear to have any pressed glitters, and it looks really pretty, but don't need it. There's also a lippy stick trio. Not super crazy about the lippy stick formula. I find it hard to apply, which might just be the shape of the bullet for whatever reason. My lips can't figure it out. There's a super shock highlighter. I would be curious about that. There's not a picture. Is there a picture of it? I don't know. Got a soul body thing. Actually, that super shock highlight looks gorgeous. I might want to try that at some point. So of this collection, I'd be curious about that. And I don't need the eye collection. Even though it looks pretty, I don't need it. And then there is one more ColourPop. So that makes 5 ColourPop releases that I'm chatting about. Wow. Whoa, that's excessive. Let's just say it. All right, here's the other one. They are releasing these 5-pan palettes that are very a la Natasha Denona mini palettes. I don't know about size-wise, but when I first saw these, I thought it was really exciting. I really, really liked them. However, I have talked myself out of them. The one that I absolutely was drawn to initially was Amore. It's the berry shades. There's a pressed glitter. I don't want that. The other one is, I think, the Ballad palette, but somebody was saying that it's very similar to Stone Cold Fox, which I already have, so I don't need to run out and purchase this. Also, these are $10 a piece, so their prices are definitely creeping up. Okay, now, also, Tarte is releasing this palette here. This is the Juicy Amazonian Clay palette. Whatever. I think you're getting some very similar shades to those ColourPop releases. So if you're not super into ColourPop's new formulas, maybe this is a good option. I'm not going to pick it up. I don't want it, but I will say Tarte has a good formula. They have nice eyeshadows. So, and you know, I think this would actually be really nice. Like if you're getting married, it's a great option for some bridal looks. But for me personally, it's not something that I need to run out and pick up. Also, I am pretty sure since I filmed this last, this released. This is the Melt Blueprint palette. I did get this. I picked this up. It is sitting right next to me, waiting to be filmed. I'm waiting. I'm going to do a first impressions. I'll probably film that tomorrow. But anyway, so there's the Blueprint palette. You've got some blues and then some neutrals. So I can do my favorite type of look, which is a neutral with a pop of color. I like that. And then there's a couple of potted liners, which I think look really pretty, but I skipped over. There's one that's matte and one that is shimmer. BH, another BH release. This is part of their travel series, it says. The palette, you've got the Lost in Los Angeles palette, which when I was a kid, I thought Los Angeles was Los Angeles. I thought there were a bunch, and I thought it was purely a city full of little girls named Angela who were lost. Yeah, cool story. Anyway, so that's that. As far as the shades are concerned, I don't know why I just said shades, like I was from Minnesota, but I don't really want this. I don't know what it is. Like, this color story feels very jumbled and all over the place. And truthfully, I'm not super into pastels, and there are 5 matte pastels. So this wasn't a palette that I was ever going to pick up anyways. And then there is a 6-pan highlight palette, which is really pretty. They've got some iridescent finishes, which is fun, but it just isn't something that I wear a ton of. But I did actually recently pick up the ABH, one of their glow kits. The one, Aurora? Is that what it is? The Aurora glow kit? That sounds familiar. I haven't used it. I'm waiting to film a haul. And then there's a brush collection. So don't need that. Not going to get that. I'm going to skip over these. I'm just not into it. Okay. The Ordinary is releasing concealers. I want these. I want these very, very much. I actually have it written in my planner. Absolutely. The price is right. Where is it going to be available? It's $5.80 a piece. It's for sure going to be on their website. And then it says coming soon to Ulta, but it will be on their website on January 19th, which is when I am uploading this, I think, God willing. So 36 shades. That is huge. That's a wonderful shade range. Yes. Good job. Thank you. Definitely want to try it. It says that it is a buildable high coverage with a real skin finish. Natural, matte, easy to blend, resist creasing and settling into line. This is coming home with me. I'm going to place an order. I don't know what their shipping is like. I might pick up some of their other products. It's a brand that I've wanted to try for a while. They've got a ton of skincare stuff. They've got some foundations. So yeah, I'm going to give that a try. Well, we got another BH release. Should we talk about that? This is their Garnet palette. Now, I don't like this, but I am very excited to see what the rest of the year brings with all of the months. My oldest was born in January. Amethyst is his birthstone. I love amethyst. So I am very curious to see what did I say January? I think I said January. Oh. He was born in February. I don't know what I said, but he was born in February. Amethyst is his birthstone. Love it. Very excited to see what they come out with next month and for all of the other months. So, but as this goes, it just isn't something that I'm interested in. And I'm hoping that they don't all have glitters in them, because this does say that it's a mix of fiery glitters and staple shades, matte and shimmer. Yeah, it'll be interesting. And it's only $9, which is great. E.l.f. E.l.f. has this Mint to Be collection. Is that what it is? I just made that up because I think that's what I said. Yes, no, the mini, I'm just kidding. The Mint Melt collection. So you've got some eyeshadow sticks. There, it looks like there's 3 of those, a couple of their mini palettes, which have rave reviews. I don't know about these color stories, but their original release got great reviews. It appears there's a cleanser. There's, I don't know, some other stuff, some lip glosses. Let me scroll down. The Mini Melt, it's not mini, it's mint. I can't read. Mint Melt Cleansing Cloud. Oh, that's a makeup remover pad. That's kind of cool, but I will lose that. So I'm just going to stick with, there goes the toilet again. I'm just going to stick with my washcloths. That's what I use. I actually, to wash my face at night, I use jojoba oil. Takes it all off, and a washcloth with very hot water. That's what I do. So I'm struggling with my computer. Give me a second here. Okay, we got a face mask, a primer, the eyeshadows, gloss, lip gloss, and a brush trio. Don't need it. So I'm not gonna get any of this. It's fine. It just, I don't really like it. I don't really like it. I don't know. I know that there's some indie stuff. Some of it good, some of it not good. Should we just talk about there's so many things. Oh my gosh. So many things I want to talk about, but most of it is just like, nope, not gonna get that. Nope. Maybe that gets boring on a video. I don't know. Do you guys want to hear what I do want? Okay, so I got the I got the Milt thing. Oh, I know what I was going to mention. Here we are. Okay, Rare Beauty. Rare Beauty is releasing these cream blushes. Hello. And some liquid eyeshadows, not into it, and then some glosses, which whatever, I'm fine. I got enough gloss. I say that as I'm looking at a box of new gloss right in front of me, whatever. At any rate, the thing that really caught my eye here was the cream blushes, and I got one. I'm so excited. This is the Stay Vulnerable Melting Blush. I got the shade Nearly Neutral. So stay tuned for a video where I try that out on camera, first impression style. So yeah, these are really beautiful. They're only $21, which I feel like Rare Beauty has a really nice price point. So super excited about that. The liquid eyeshadows I felt were just kind of boring. I don't know. I guess they could be nice for days where you're just wanting something very simple and easy to use. I assume they're easy to use. I assume that you can put them on your lid and then buff them up into your crease and you're good. So if you're really loving a one and done eye lately, maybe that's a great option for you. Personally, I'm fine just reaching for a shade that I already have to do my one and done. So yeah, not gonna get that. But the cream blush, you bet your butt I'm getting it, because I did. It's right in front of me. All right, Violet Voss has this extremely boring neutral palette. It's not that boring. And the Violet Voss formula is really nice, but this is the Windflower Fun Size Mini Palette. Windflower. I've never heard of a windflower. Should we look it up? Let's look it up. Windflower. Ooh, it is a thing. Okay, so they're anemones. Really? Okay, let's look at images. Oh, really? So these are all windflowers. I wish I could show you guys these because they are anything but boring neutrals. They're periwinkle and lilac and orchid colors and yellow and red. And why would they do such a boring palette for such a gorgeous creation? I'm sorry about this light, by the way. The sun is setting. Ugh. I don't know. Whatever. Deal with it. I'm sorry. That sounded snarky, and I'm sorry. I'm just going to keep apologizing. At any rate, this palette is a swing and a miss. They could have done something really great with this, and they didn't. So let's just no. All right. Ooh, Morphe. I'm not buying it. It's an eyeshadow palette. It's boring. Okay, Nomad Cosmetics. This is their Fire and Ice. It's like an Iceland-inspired palette. I think this is really cool. I like it. I'm very curious about Nomad. They were not were they included in my brands I want to try? Gosh, I'm already needing to revisit that video to figure out what I wanted to. If they are included in my brands, this might be the one that I choose. But you've got 6 shimmers, 2 duochromes, and 7 majestic mattes. I like it. I like the color story. I feel like it's not your everyday palette, but I feel like it is very wearable. You can come up with some extremely wearable looks out of this. And then you can also do really fun, colorful looks. So this is something that I'm curious about. I will possibly be picking it up. And it looks like it's already available. So, and I want to say their palettes aren't terribly expensive. They're made like right around 45-ish. Okay. Let's talk about this ABH release. So ABH is releasing, this is the Iced Out collection. You've got a highlighter in the shade Iced Out. And then there's a brow freeze, which I'm guessing is like a clear mascara because it's used to lift, tame, and sculpt hair in place without a stiff feel. And then you've got a diamond gloss and a crystal gloss. The crystal gloss is crystal clear and peach scented. Okay, so I think people seem to be raving about this highlighter. I think it sounds like the Amrezy highlighter that ABH released is very, very good. People love that highlighter, so I think they're really looking forward to this one. I'm gonna pass. I honestly, these swatches don't do it for me. It looks to be too dark for light skin and too light for medium and deep skin. That being said, it looks like possibly if you sheer it out on deep skin, it might be really, really beautiful. But on light skin, like myself, it looks like it would leave a cast. And I'm having a hard time envisioning how this would look good. So I am going to skip it. I think maybe it's a wait for reviews sort of thing. Oh, this is big news. Samantha Ravndal, new brand, Auric. I'm very curious to see what else she's going to come out with. I don't think I'm going to get any of this. But here's what it is. You've got the Glow Lust for $45, 7 shades, and it's a radiant liquid illuminizer. Basically, you can add it into your skincare foundation or just use it on its own. People are comparing it to a Charlotte Tilbury product, which I don't pay attention to because she's not cruelty-free. Samantha Ravndal's brand is cruelty-free, so she gets points for that. I really appreciate that. And then there's the Smoke Reflect Eye Duos, which look really interesting. They are pricey, though. They're $39. So I'm going to skip over them for now. I love Samantha Ravndal. I love watching her videos. I love her aesthetic and her style and her personality. She's very dry but witty. She's extremely sarcastic, and I'm just very drawn to that type of a person. I just feel like she would be a lot of fun to hang out with. So it's nothing against her at all. I just don't need this right now. Oh, that being said, did I just talk myself into it? She tends to have really gorgeous complexion products that she uses and loves. So I would imagine that what she's coming out with is of very good quality and probably extremely nice. So crap. I was going to say, no, I'm not going to do it. But I might do it. And then the last thing that I'm going to talk about is this. This is a Kaleidos and Angelica Nyqvist. I think that's how you say it. A collaboration. I want it. It's got a very unique color story. Kaleidos is for sure on my list of brands to try in 2021. And I love Angelica. So why am I hesitating? And it's only $45, which really isn't bad. I don't know. I want it, but I don't want it. There's something, what is holding me back? I think the thing that I'm hesitating about is that it's somewhat heavy on the blues, and I just got the Melt Blueprint palette. Oh, but you know what? I'm looking at these swatches and I could do so much with it. I mean, there's for sure a couple of shades that I really wouldn't get much use out of. And I might prefer to just go, oh God, I don't know. And I don't know. I feel like I'm going to be missing out if I don't get it. I don't get FOMO with makeup too often, but sometimes I do. And this is a situation where I am getting serious FOMO. I don't know. I have never been this like torn about something. Like, I'm not completely in love with the color story, but I also feel like I know that I could get some gorgeous looks out of this, and that makes me want it. Oh. Yeah, it's probably going to happen. It probably will. Let's just resign ourselves to the fact that that's a likely possibility. All right, you guys, I think that's where I'm going to leave it for today. I would love to hear if there's anything that you are planning on picking up. If there is, you should comment down below. Let me know what you think of everything. And yeah, if you enjoyed, you should give me a thumbs up, subscribe before you go, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.